Thank you.
Okay, I got record and I'm hitting live.
Okay.
And we're live.
We're live. So this is the Geek Live, which we are doing weekly at 1 p.m. Pacific time and Central time, 3 p.m. And today we are going to talk about tools we use online that help our business. So that's free to paid, just, whatever floats your boat with tools. So if everybody would introduce themselves, name, where you're from, what you do, how people can find you. 30-second spot. I am Pip, and you can find me at Seymour Digital Media. I work on advertising and marketing for different types of businesses, and that's what I do. And over to, say, Jessica.
I am Jessica Dugas, and I am down in Auburn, Alabama by way of New England, so a little out of place, but I help moms to reduce stress and overwhelm in their lives and help them find a balance that works for them, all online.
Yay. Grim?
All right. And I am Grim Long, and I am from Memphis, Tennessee. And I am the owner of Homegrown Hustlers. And Homegrown Hustlers is, and I've been working on getting this all wrote out here. So it is a unique environment where entrepreneurs can work on their website together in a mastermind setting with on-call expert at their side every step of the way. That's what I've been working on.
Nice. Now, Wendy is new to the group, and we'll just let Wendy quickly introduce herself. Wendy.
Hi, my name is Wendy, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, and I have a company called Virtually Yours, and I'm a virtual assistant, so I assist people like realtors and other entrepreneurs that don't want to have a full-time assistant maybe, but need help with all those kinds of administrative tasks that weigh them down day to day. So.
Yeah. Oh, yay. All right. And so we're just going to, I can start off. I mean, we have about 25 minutes to go over some cool tools. I personally am going to just go over 3 I use, and then I'll pass it on. So for me, for email, I don't know if any of you have ever used Loom. Loom is it does video, so you can do a video right in your email. And it's a great way to have people, I don't know, what I do with it is when I do presentations, I do a presentation in video with like a presentation. If I can explain that any more poorly. Anyway, I love Loom. It does video inside your email, so if you ever want to do a presentation, you can record it and send it, and they can press play right in your Gmail. Other things I use Chrome extensions quite extensively. So I use analytics. So I can see any website I work on, what their analytics are, like directly while I'm working on the site, where people are clicking. I also use Discoverly, and Discoverly's for social media. If I see you on LinkedIn, I can if I have Discoverly on, I can see you on Facebook and Twitter as well. And so I can connect to you that way. So it's a really helpful tool for digital media marketers. And I use Grammarly as another Chrome extension. And then for my photos, I use Canva and Photoshop, and I am in love with Photoshop. So that's what I use. And if anybody wants to ask me questions about that after, cool. And now let's turn it over to whoever can jump in there next.
Who wants to go?
That'd be you.
Why does it got to be me?
Because you spoke. Right?
Fine.
It's
okay.
Awesome. So exciting.
Well, I am a big advocate of OneNote. I find it very helpful for keeping track of all my crap. I would find it more helpful if I would practice more of what I preach. But OneNote is great. It's kind of like Evernote, but it's free. I found something today that I'm checking out. I like to find new stuff to check out. I love to find new stuff. So this is called Sorted, S-O-R-T-D, And it is a Chrome extension that you can use that works with your email that allegedly, I haven't used it yet, but I have installed it, organizes your emails kind of like you can organize a board on Trello. You can drag them over into things and you can see lists. These are tasks that I need to complete. These are things, and you can set up your own lists. So it looked pretty cool. And as Jessica will tell you, since I'm pretty crappy at managing email, maybe this will work for me. So I'm going to see if this will help.
Can I give you I'm so sorry to interject here with excitement. Try Streak. Streak for email. It's a good sales tool, but it's also a great organizing tool, and it implements email with like Excel spreadsheets. And if you watch a video on YouTube about it, it's freaking phenomenal and free. Anyway, okay.
My biggest issue is checking the dadgum emails, not sending them back. It's checking them at all. So,
well, this way you can organize them.
So on Facebook a lot. I use Facebook Messenger every day. I use free conference call every day. People can always jump on and catch me there, as you guys know from the group. So that's what I'm on most of the time. And so I'm terrible at email. I admit it. So I'm trying to get better, and I was thinking maybe this thing will help me.
Now, why do you pick free conference call over something like Zoom?
I picked free conference call because, if I'm not mistaken, and now they may have changed things since then, but I think that free conference call has all the free features. Some of the free features that are on free conference call cost on Zoom.
Okay.
I think is the why I originally went with it. Now it's just because I've been using it for a while. But it allows me to do remote support and everything through it. So I like that I can do everything there. And their only restrictions are your storage. So if you're recording your videos, you need to get them off of there as soon as you finish to maintain your storage or pay. That's what their paid version is to pay for more storage. But I don't record most of the time, so it doesn't, not an issue.
Oh, well, I now use it because of you. And it's, you know what, it's quite enjoyable. So what else you got? You got any others for us?
I did quite a few. Let somebody else do.
I bet you use a ton and don't even, like, we use so many.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to, when I gave you this topic, I knew it was really broad. So it's kind of, I did that on purpose to get people's favorites out of them, or they're ones they use constantly. And yes, those are two you love. So let's head over to Jessica and get her opinion on stuff.
So I am a big pusher of Google extensions, Google apps, Google all day long. And when I teach a scheduling intensive as part of my work with moms, but I can work with anybody, but my focus is with moms. But my scheduling intensive uses Google Calendar, and it has evolved a little bit since the start because I like a lot of things like some of the different Google extensions and things. And one of my favorite Google extensions is the mindfulness bell. I have to remember, I think that's the exact name of it, but it is, you can set it to go off at different times to remind you to take a breath, remind you to get up and stretch, whatever it is that you want to do in that moment. And I remember when I was first trying to get my business together and I had 5 children and was pregnant with my 6th, and I thought I was going to lose my marbles any second. I literally have that sucker set every 15 minutes. And so, like, just to remind me to take a breath and it's okay, and be present, whatever that looks like for you. So I really like that one. And then Zoom is my homeboy too. Like, I love everything about Zoom. I've been with them a really long time, from their free one to I upgraded to a pro account, and now I have Zoom Webinar, which allows us to be talking to all of you on Facebook while we're on Zoom too.
Yeah, that is a feature that free conference call does not have. So I do like that new feature.
Yeah, and the webinar too with the webinar capability, like when you guys join this, you come in as an attendee. So at any time, I can pull in other people. I can put you back as an attendee. There's so many options that you can do, both with live and recording. I use it with my one-on-one clients, so many things. And another good thing that I found out that I will point out, when you do upgrade to webinar, they give you an account person. So I actually met with my account person the other day, and they will go over anything. Like if you, because sometimes, you know, we get these tools and we don't know the full functionality of it. We might know things that we enjoy, but we don't know the full picture. And this guy comes in and he will get in there, and you can tell him anything that you want to do and he'll find a way for it to happen through Zoom. So I really appreciate that about them too.
Ooh, so that sounds like good customer service.
Very good. I was very impressed.
Right? That's one reason I really like Google over Facebook, because I can't get a hold of Facebook people, but I can always call Google. And calling sometimes is the most effective way to communicate, right? So, okay, we're heading over to Wendy. Wendy, we're so excited to have you here. Being a VA, I know you spend a lot of time online, and so I'm excited to hear, you know, what you use.
Okay, so you and I were actually talking about this a little bit yesterday, and I think the whole world of being an administrative assistant has changed, and especially being a virtual VA, now people are looking for a lot of things to do with digital media type things and helping to maybe work on people's websites. I would never try and say I could build a website from scratch, but you know, I've been asked those kinds of things, and so I'm learning a lot of new little things. Just to, like Canva's one of my favorite things, just for doing little Facebook posts and ads and things like that. So I'm learning to play with that a bit. Of course, I'm having to send out emails to people, and so MailChimp is one of my favorite things to use. As well, I've used Constant Contact in the back, but I'm liking using MailChimp. I do get asked a lot, and so this might not apply to you guys so much, but I get asked a lot to do bookkeeping for people. Let me tell you, I dislike bookkeeping a whole bunch, but it's something I do, and I am asked for it, and you got to do what allows the money to come in, I guess. And so one of my new favorite things is Wave Accounting. I used to use FreshBooks, and I used that for a couple of years to do my accounting, and it costs, $150 or so a year. And Wave Accounting is completely free. So if anybody needs to do accounting for their business, there is no charge for it. The only time you have to pay something is if you have an employee under you and you're going to start, paying that employee, doing their payroll through Wave, and then it's about $14 a month. But other than that, it has all of the features, invoicing. You can customize your invoices to look like your business, put your logos on there, do all of that kind of stuff, collect payments through Wave, and have all your reports and stuff. And it's a great program that's free. So anyway, something different. So if you guys ever want to just do even your own stuff, right?
That's really helpful.
And the Google Drive, I think Google's great. Like the Google Docs and the Google Drive, I have really been pushing that on people that don't have any of their stuff saved in the cloud, so to speak. They're all toting around their laptops or whatever. Some of them have no clue that they can access their stuff, wherever they are, like virtually, right? So the whole Google Drive thing is...
cat behind you.
You have a cat visiting here. So anyways, so the Google Drive thing, I've just taught a client this week, and she's in her 70s, how to put all her stuff on Google Drive, and that she can access her stuff wherever she's at, documents and client contracts and whatnot on her phone, and she's so excited about that. So anyways.
That's awesome. Phelan actually showed me a little video that Google created from Google, like your photos.
Yeah.
And it was cat pictures, just cat, and the song was meow 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 meow, and it was so good, and it was automatically done. It was intense. Like Google's given her. I don't know if you guys saw their product release yesterday.
Well, they have
these earbuds that translate It looked like literally it was in real time. You could wear them. Somebody could speak like Polish to you, and you could answer them in English, and it would translate between. And it was epic. It was like, it was pretty epic. So I
What do you think of the Google glasses? Have you ever seen any of
My
those?
husband's doctor has those. That's what I was just gonna say. He has the Google glasses, and him and my husband was really involved with tech for a long time, when he first started out with sales, and they geek out over it. Like I'm like, are you there for a doctor's appointment or what are you doing?
Google. I got a love for Google. I do. It's Facebook and Google all the way, right? Like, honestly, those are the powers. Yeah. I mean, and then we have whatever, Amazon, where you buy stuff from. And so I think those are that.
Screw Amazon, because I can't ever get the stupid affiliate thing to keep going long enough to get anything off of the damn thing.
We went to a meetup last week, and there was a guy who sold product on Amazon, and he did a little speech, but he didn't tell us what he sold on Amazon. And because of that, as much as I liked his talk, I was like, whatever, buddy. And I mean, I have no interest in Amazon, because selling on Amazon, because it just seems like a lot of work. Leave it to the people that want to do that, right?
Yeah, so, I don't want to do that.
Right.
I'll tell you what, Facebook put that video out quite a while back that I showed you of the VR version of the Facebook. I'm dying to get that. I would love to have that. I would love to have that. I don't have the VR glasses. You have to have the VR glasses to do it. But yeah, it would be like we were actually could be sitting around talking to each other like we were cartoons and stuff.
That would be fun.
There's houses and like went places and played games together. You would love it for game night. Could you imagine? That would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
We were all cartoons and actually playing games.
I wouldn't mind doing that. And this leads us into interesting territory with working online. I think we all, I don't know about you, but I have to log in for clients and do some of their social media and check their pages and things like that. And in so doing so, you'll log into Facebook, and all of a sudden it'll be the squirrel. And what was that? It's like, and you just, I get lost. I think we all get lost in one of the things I think we have to battle working online is how not to get squirreled. Or I think this is one of the things that maybe
y'all all battle that. I'm gonna send y'all squirrels. Sorry, I just do that. I love this stuff.
Well, and speaking of this, so when you guys use the tools you use, do you download like Chrome extensions and then do you delete them if they're not working for you? Like, are you changing them out to find your best?
Yes.
Do you do a rule of get rid of 2, add 1?
No, I don't have any rules. I just have this one sucks. It's got to go.
Yeah, well, because the more Chrome extensions you use, the slower your stuff will go, right? If you have like 200 of them. So I get
absolutely. Yeah. If you go, you know how you do Control Alt Delete and look at your task manager and you see what all's running in the background? If you go look at yours, the Google Chrome extensions, each of those extensions run on their own. You'll have a list a mile long of Google crap running.
Right.
When I switched from Windows 8 to 8.1, that was it. Chrome wouldn't work anymore. The extensions wouldn't work. Nothing would work. I didn't get Chrome back until I went to 10. I was stuck on Firefox for a while.
Really?
Yep. Because when they first did that, where they split them up where they were running individually, it was just so much. And it would lock up the browser every time.
Yeah.
And I would go in and close each individual one. I deactivated every extension I had on there. I still couldn't get it to stay up. I guess I'm done with Chrome for a while.
I bought a Chromebook as my laptop a while ago. I actually returned it and I think because of that, I did too much online because I do graphics and all these things.
Yeah, those Chromebooks don't save any kind of cache or history or anything either. So they make it really hard when you're reusing things, doing stuff over and over. We do a lot of repetitious stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we all do.
We do a lot of repetitious stuff.
I kind of like this talk because I was hoping to learn some secrets from some of y'all. about what you use online. Now it's funny because we grouped things, right? There's the OneNote and the Google, right? There's the photo stuff, there's the email stuff, there's Chrome extensions. We didn't even get into plugins. If you want to talk about plugins, let's go over to Grim. I am doing a blog post right now on image sizes and what size images need to be when you upload them. And in that post, there's a link to an article about the best WordPress plugins to use to make your images smaller so you don't have to do it yourself, right? So I was going to send that along to you, but because I don't think, like, we all don't test those things because we find the one that works and just use that, right?
Right.
Right. That's the thing about
well,
marketing.
I have a demo site set up too, so when people say, you know, I'm looking for something or whatever, I'll go throw it on the demo site and check it out real quick. That's what I do with mine. And like right, different themes and stuff. Because like right now she's having a problem, Jessica's having a problem with her theme because they've updated and basically the update sucks. So we've had to roll it back to before and we're waiting on a stable update. But I've been going onto the demo site and updating and saying, nope, still don't work. So I've been checking it out there.
Isn't that funny? Because has there been a core update on WordPress? Is that what's going on?
On the theme that she uses.
Okay, interesting.
They totally shifted the way the theme had its own place, and now it's moved into the customizer. And apparently, when they did that, so
right
to get all that straightened out.
I'm trying to get out of the sunlight. I'm like turning white. It's like
it's so bright and shiny.
Right? You gotta like this. The sun is changing its positioning this time of year now. So we have about 5 minutes. And as always, I always like to try to end this, keeping you ladies on your toes and closing out with who you are, where we can find you, and if you got a quick tip of something to try or something to do or something to use. So I can start. I'm Pip. You can find me at Seymour Digital Media. I do have a website. It is my playground, and I work in marketing and advertising and love socializing and helping people. My tip today would be find a Chrome plugin that we all talked about and try it. Try analytics if you have that on your website, and then you can see where people are clicking, right? And you can see if your home page gets more action than your like blog and stuff like that. So that's what my tip would be. And now over to, let's go, Jessica. You're on.
All right. So you can find me, again, I'm Jessica Dugas. You can find me in the Moms Online Mastermind and the New Moon Mama communities. And you can find me on my website at jessicadugas.com. And my tip would be, even though there's lots of techie things and cool tools that are out there, to make sure you're giving something like a full chance before you're on to the next new thing. Like I talked about with Zoom, you know, there was a lot that, like, I knew the things that I wanted, but I didn't know the full functionality of what was available to me. And so you don't always need the next new tool or the next new thing. Sometimes you just need to get to know what you have there already, because you probably have it there already as it is. So you don't have to go looking, because then you're cutting into your productivity time.
That is a great tip.
That's a good tip.
Jessica. It is really good. All right, let's go with Wendy. What you got?
Okay, so again, my name is Wendy Holbrook, and my company is Virtually Yours, and you can find me online at virtually-yours.ca. And my tip is not going to be so much of a techie tip, but I'm going to go back with the Wave accounting. So if you need to get your stuff organized, get your payments all, organize what's coming in and what's going out, then I challenge you to give Wave accounting a try.
Love it. Love it. And Miss Grimm, I left you last for good reason. I know you're loving it.
I hope not, because I don't know what my tip's going to be. Okay. So I am Grim Long, and you can find me on Facebook at Grim at Homegrown Hustlers, or you can find my group at the Hustlers Lounge. And you can find me online at homegrownhustlers.com. And actually, I'd just like to reiterate what Jessica said. There's so many people that don't check out what all features and things that they have. That's one of the biggest things that, you know, I was just in a group today and people were complaining about the things on Facebook that they couldn't do. And there were people going, but you can do that. You just don't know you can do it, you know? And so it's just a matter of really getting in there and digging. Read. Go and look through the stuff and see. Everybody's always quick to look for a YouTube video. Look through Facebook. Look through the product. Look through the software and see for yourself what's in it. You're not going to break it by looking through it.
I agree with that. I think that's a good tip. You know, you think you don't have tips, but you guys are pretty pizzazzy with all your online knowledge. You maybe don't know it, but there's a lot of people who I think could utilize your know-hows. And so that is our live today. We are going to be live next week at 1 o'clock, and I'm hoping all of these panelists will join us. Get them out of their comfort zone and get some on lives. And if you'd like to take part in one of our lives, we are always looking for new people to maybe join us, depending, you know. But, you know, until next time.
I bet you first.
Right? Well, this, you know, we love most people. So just, you know, come on and join us. And many of us run groups or help people online. So if you have any questions for any of the people here, just let us know. Put something in the notes, and that's our live. Thanks. Bye, guys.